Welcome to this Descript Overdub review. What is Descript, you would be wondering? And I will tell you. It has several tools, and some most important are to mention. First, it's video and audio editing software by using script. And another one I want to talk with you about today. It's called Overdub, and what it can do for you, it can clone your voice. But what you need it for and how perfect it can be done, we will talk in this video. But first of all, if you are new to my channel, welcome. On this channel we will give you tips and tricks and discuss AI tools that can help you in your video marketing business and help you make money online. So if you are interested in this, think to subscribe. And this being said, let's go ahead. I'm on the Descript sales page, and here you have a quick overview what this tool does: podcasting, video editing, screen recording, transcription. You see positive testimonials, you see resources, and there are several to support you. And here is the software itself. To start using it, you need to download to install to your laptop. And now let's talk how Descript can be used. And people who are in video marketing know very well following situations. They often need some quiet background, quiet surrounding to record video. That means wait for an opportunity when your background is quiet so that they can sit down and record themselves talking in front of the microphone. Or it happens that you are just not feeling well, but still want to upload your video with your voice. But what if you don't need to record your voice, but just type in some text, what you need to say, and the artificial intelligence, the AI software, replicates your voice? It would be great, right? And imagine there is such software called Descript Overdub. And if you are in video marketing, you probably know this issue. You use some editing software and you have some footage in your software that you edit, but here you don't see exactly what you told, in what moment. And you go the whole footage and probably cut these gaps, remove the moments where you were silent, and listen what you exactly told. And you probably did some mistakes by talking and want to correct, delete, but you don't know exactly where was this moment, right? And what Overdub does, you just upload your video file, give it some name, and you either drag and drop your video file here, or you choose your file, and the software starts transcribing your video into text. You just wait a couple of minutes and you see your video is transcribed to the text. Sometimes it's not 100% perfect, but you see this is the script of your video and you can edit it. It should be clear that the video transcription tool can save you a big amount of time. And to show you how the voice cloning software works, in order to start using Overdub, what you do, you first need to train the software. You create new voice, give it a name, click on confirm, and what you do, you have the description, you always have support. And if you have any issues, you can reach out to support. They are also available via chat during their working hours. Is you choose a file of at least 10 minutes long, and if your transcription is ready, you submit the training data, and here you need to read this text through, that this voice you are submitting is your voice. Click on submit, and after some time, it's around 24 hours or some less, your voice is trained and you can use Overdub. And let me show you how it sounds. We open again a new project, click on create project. You choose a speaker. and I have saved my overdub under my name, and you just type in some text, say, "Today is a nice day." Now overdub is working. Let's listen to it. Today is a nice day. I would say I speak slower, and you can edit how you sound. Let me show you this awesome tool. And you can edit the speed while you drag and drop the distance between this word here. For me, it sounds some robotic. The great thing is you can train this tool. Don't forget, it's not human being, it's artificial intelligence that needs some practice. The more you train it, the more natural it sounds. I will check it further and see how it develops. For now, it's probably okay. I would use it for editing some small parts. Say I created some video and just want to correct myself. I would change the wording. Instead of awesome, I would say great. Let me show you this great tool. It works. If it's just a little bit, you would probably not realize that this is not me. You wouldn't realize if it's me or the AI tool talking. And here, for instance, I'm looking at one of my review video. I let Descript do this transcription of it, and assuming I want to change something, I changed my mind and decided to say I'm not very happy instead of the word satisfied. I correct it, and here I choose the speaker. This is me, and I let overdub say it instead of me. I just want to make sure that indeed overdub is used here. Let's listen to it. If I'm not very happy, I click one more time and I have... Well, from my feeling, it speaks even with worse accent than me. I think I can train it, but you would probably say it doesn't fall in, that it were not me, right? Now let me change this part. Instead of the number of outputs, I write something like certain amount of results. I let it correct, and I again use my overdub voice. Overdub. And here you see you have certain amount of results you get. Here, if we compare my real voice and my overdub voice, it doesn't really fall in that this is not me, right? And here on this video, I was not on the camera, just recording my screen, and I think the overdub can be used very well for such kind of videos. If you want to correct something or to add something, it's a great tool, I would say. But if we have some longer text, let me show you. Say you are in personal development niche and you have some text about anxiety. You just open a new project and we just copy and paste some text. Choose the speaker. There are also some other voices provided by the system already. If you don't want to use your own voice, just mentioning. And the overdub starts uploading. And how it sounds. Habits to avoid when coping with anxiety. At the rate things are going, one might be led to believe that the world we live in is becoming crazier by the day, with vaccine mandates, toxic politicians, never-ending problems, creeping inflation, etc. Trying to escape stress is becoming a Herculean task. If we allow stress to get the better of us and let feelings of fear creep into our minds and fester, we'll end up become anxious and even paranoid. At its core, anxiety is a fear of misfortune, danger or impending worst-case scenarios. It's just fear of what may happen in future. The best way to avoid anxiety will be to ensure that you have good habits in your life which help to manage your stress. Very often, what you do not do is just as important as what you actually do. Below you'll find 7 habits to avoid if you're prone to anxiety. Cut them out of your life and you'll find that your anxiety dissipates and disappears in no time at all. Social media. Avoid social media at all cost. If you're constantly upset or fearful of the news and debates taking place on platforms like Facebook, what was once supposed to be for fun and entertainment has become a breeding ground for vitriolic debates. Overly sensitive people and generally bad news or fake news making the rounds. Taking a 30-minute 60-day break from social media will do wonders for your mind and soul. Hanging out with toxic people. Some people can find a problem for every solution. These toxic people will always leave you aggravated, fearful or feeling negative the longer you stay around them. The more upset and anxious you become, while the self-help books will tell you to be the bigger person. Sooner or later you need to ask yourself if always being the bigger person means that you're hanging around with small people. Upgrade your social circle, hang out with those who are positive and make you feel good. You'll be less anxious and also much happier. You see, it's too robotic, indeed. The intonation is not right. I think I need to train this software more and see if it gets better. For small parts, just while editing, if you, for instance, forget to tell something and just exchange some words, it probably is okay. But for now, I think I need to train it more and see if it gets better. In my opinion, such AI softwares still need some developments to sound like a real human being. And now quickly mentioning pricing. You can start using it free and you have 3 hours of transcription. You have full audio and video editing and you have unlimited screen recordings. So if you need some screen recording software, just use Descript for it. You have Overdub trial. But to mention, in the trial version, you have the overdub not in its full extent. That means there are some words that are not included. They are just spoken like some gibberish, something not understandable. But you can still see and test how it works. You have studio sound effect. And if you want to pay on a yearly basis, you can save a little bit and it's a little bit more if you pay on a monthly basis. Have the next upgrade creator. You have more hours of transcription here and you have watermark free video export. But to mention, overdub is not included here. It's included in the further upgrade. You have unlimited overdub. You have more hours of transcription, 30 hours per month. And you have some further tools you can use. This was my overdub review. If you have some questions, just post them in the comments below. And I will see you in my next video.